Hi, we're Unit 6.
And this is CUTV.
Hi, I'm India and I'm here for CUTV and Express Radio. And I'm with Dan and Chris from Unit 6.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello.
The last UK tour of Unit 6 was Final Night of Sin, which is when you headlined at Wembley Arena. What happened next?
After that we kind of just started writing and putting stuff together for our new CD, Cavalier Youth.
Yeah.
That comes out in January, so we kind of just did that for a few months. And then we've been in the States, we've been in Europe, we've been recording, we've been loads of stuff since. So it's kind of been quiet in the UK, but we have been doing loads of stuff. So.
On the Spring Fever tour, which was in support of Pierce the Veil and All Time Low, what was it like going back from obviously headlining to like touring in a van again?
It was really like a nice refreshing experience. We were a bit guilty because we started the tour in a van and then we did like a week and we were like fuck this and then went to a bus. But it was
sold out halfway through.
Yeah, I mean it was a great tour. It was nice to just have no pressure and just kind of just be on. I think were we on first or second?
We were on first.
We were on first, yeah. So just no pressure, just show up, just play a gig and just have a laugh really. So it's great.
We were blown away by the reaction. I mean, like the crowd reception was amazing every single night, and obviously that sparked us. Going back there again and doing a headline tour, which we did. So I think that tour was a lot of fun. Like obviously we were already friends with the other bands, and we gained a lot from it. So it was cool.
So you spent most of this year like recording new music for your new album, but you're kind of moving away from your earlier sound. Do you think that like pop punk's dead now?
I don't think it's dead, so to speak. I think for us we kind of
outgrown it.
Yeah, if you look back on like our old CDs, kind of like our first CD could be classed as pop punk, but I think from then on we kind of moved on. But I think the new stuff it's nothing, it's no scarily different to the changes that we've done before. Like it's pretty chill, and I think if you liked Unit 6 before, you wouldn't be scared off by the new stuff. So
I was gonna say like bands kind of as they grow up, they seem to move away from that sort of like genre.
I think it's like. I wouldn't listen to a pop punk band now. If I did have the urge to listen to pop punk, I'd go back and listen to like old drive-through bands or like old Blink-182. I wouldn't go, oh, who's the new cool pop punk bands? Because I'm not really at the age where I'm really interested in that genre of music anymore. I think that's how a lot of people are. I wouldn't say it's dead, but I wouldn't say it's thriving. And we would just want to write music that we actually want to listen to, and pop punk doesn't really fall into that category. So I think, it's by far the best album that I think we've produced. Like everyone who's heard it's told us that, and also, we got to work with Neil Avrons, so that was incredible. He sort of made it what it is, really.
I'm right. He worked with like Fall Out Boy and people like that. That's pretty
Aerosmith,
cool.
and stuff like that. So he's really good.
Where did you record?
We recorded out in LA, so we lived out there for like 2 months. I did drums at NRG, which is in Studio City, and then we did the rest at Neil Avrons' house. So it was kind of like really nice and homely, pretty chilled. So it was his dogs and his kids running around and that kind of thing. So it was pretty relaxed, and we had a good time.
How do you think your band has like changed the music landscape at all? Because I know people who've started bands because they're like, oh, we love like Unit 6 and stuff, let's do a band or whatever. But what do you think? What have you like?
I think it's always kind of a really weird experience when you see like in magazines, like if they review someone, it's like for fans of, and then it says our name, or like you see people's like influences and things like that. It's a really, really cool thing to have, and like
flattering.
And when we started, we never really thought that would ever happen, So it's a really nice thing to have as a musician, knowing that people kind of look up to you and stuff. So it's really, really cool, and I'm glad that we've made an impression on our fans or people that like our band's life, So it's cool.
That's cool. You guys in 30 Seconds to Mars both like always put on really good live shows. Do you think that like live shows are as important as recorded music, or what do you think?
I think they're just different. Like obviously, like you spend an intense amount of time perfecting like one song or one sound when you record an album, whereas obviously live you you try to replicate that sound like as best you can. But then it's like live shows. We were talking about the other day. It's live shows aren't meant to be perfect. You know, everyone's a human being. You don't want it to be 100% perfect. You want it to be live and raw, and you want to see people being human beings and making mistakes, and you know, just it being kind of awesome and rock and roll. Like I remember seeing Foo Fighters, and they like apologised. They were like, "Oh, I know we're speeding up and slowing down the songs, but you know, this is just like we're just feeling it," and that's what music is. It's like feeling. It's not like a machine. So.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting for you, I guess, if you like do different stuff.
Yeah, it's different every single night. So
we always try and treat it kind of like a. Especially our headline shows, not so much in this tour because we're supporting, but our own headline shows, we want to make it sort of like an event, or like not just a gig, like an event or a show, or like almost like a big kind of production thing, because you can go see a band hundreds of times, but if every time's different, then it's always a new experience. So for us, we're always trying to do things like that.
Because Final Night of Sin was the first time I actually saw U-Music. But I remember going, and we were all like, we all thought you were all going to break up that night. I don't know why, because it was like Final Night of Sin. But in a way, you kind of like drawing a line sort of over the stuff in the past, I think, with it. What can we expect off Cavalier U?
I think we're all just really, really excited to get it out there. I mean, we've been sat without new music now for probably like 2 years, I think. It's like the longest we've ever left it. So for us, we just want to.
We definitely spent writing and recording.
For us, we just want to get it out there and start touring and just seeing what we can do with it and where it can take us. You know, so.
I think the new album's just like we've just spent so much time on it compared to the other ones, and we even like demoed tracks, and like we really worked hard at making them the best of their ability, rather than what we used to do before was sort of write songs and record them and be like, cool, that's our album, let's do it. Whereas this time we went through it with like a fine comb and made sure it was, you know, the best thing we could ever produce. I'm actually really surprised actually at what we've come out with, and I think everyone's just so immensely proud of it. And everyone who's heard it so far, as I said earlier, has said it's sort of surprisingly good. Like everyone that knows us sort of thought, oh yeah, I thought it'd produce a cool album, but everyone's been like, wow. I mean, it's like everyone's been super impressed by it. So, like Chris said, we just want to get it out.
I've heard the sound's going to be like a bit. I think Josh was saying in Rock Sound or something, like he was reluctant to say like anthemic, but like a bigger sound generally.
Yeah, it's way more. It's kind of way more anthemic and way bigger. I think that helps having someone like Neil Alfred recording, because obviously the production side of it is incredible. And it's, as like sonically, it's the best we've ever sounded, and I think song-wise as well, it's sort of the best written songs too. So it kind of all goes in hand in hand. So.
It's wicked. And to finish off, what is your favourite album of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah. Or like top 3 or whatever.
Top 3. Top 3 is easier than all time, I think. I'll probably say, for me anyway, I'd probably say Morning View by Incubus. Probably Continuum, John Mayer. And then, I don't know, I'm really into that Bon Iver or Bon Iver or whatever it's called. Self-titled album, amazing. So I'm really into that. So yeah, I'll say those.
I think my most listened to albums are Devil and God by Brand New. Nice. Beggars by Thrice.
Cavalier U.
Yeah, Cavalier U.
I've listened to it a lot, to be fair, so I'm going to say that.
Yeah. Is it going to be my favourite album when it comes out?
Of all time.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
No worries, cheers.